Disturbing video. I witnessed a 15-year-old Hispanic young man from the Latino community, Mr. Lesandro Guzman Feliz. 15 years old, was dragged around by, I guess, possibly these gangsters, 8 gangsters, and dragged out the station, the grocery shop he was at, and they came out with machetes and multiple knives and stabbed him multiple times. And people say it was like 5 times or 20 times. I don't know, but it was crazy. And I watched this off of Steve Rose on video. He had a link in his video as well, and it's really sad. And it gets me thinking, like, the black community and the Latino community will never prosper, especially in this modern generation. It's too many crabs in the barrel. I just lost, like recently I told you, January 1st, the first homicide that happened. You know, it was a gentleman. He was a musician that I knew maybe a few months after that. Before that, he was a musician. He went to Ramsor and everything, and he was working, perfecting his craft. He had ambition. He was a rapper, got into it with someone I heard, and he just got shot and killed. Later died, DOA, into the hospital. And it's just very sad, like, just hearing about this, man. We just lost Zach TV and many other black brothers losing their lives, man, each and every single day. This is such a spiritual war, man, that's going against us every day, man. And like I said, we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, but the spiritual weakness of the heavenly realms. So many people are operating off this lower vibration. There should be no reason why this young man, he had no affiliation with the gangs, nothing, and for him to be in this situation. And supposedly one of the suspects, the detectives interviewed, they said, oh, this was over a woman, or we got the wrong person. We thought we had the right person. They knew who it was. I mean, it took all 80 of you guys just to drag this 15-year-old young man, an innocent person. You could have looked at him like, oh, this is not the right person, and move on. People are so soulless, man, and they're the silent dream killers. This young man wanted to be an NYPD detective. Now he won't be able to fulfill that dream, of course, in this lifetime. He may be somewhere else right now, in a different realm. But I'm sick of just hearing just so many innocent people dying. And this comes from fear of the Lord. And the fear of the Lord is to hate evil, to shun it. And as America, we're going to go down. Currency is going to leave us out. Our money is not going to be worth anymore. And we're going to fall like Rome, according to the Bible. So many people are shedding their blood. But what I want to say, I thank God for the NYPD and the people in the Hispanic community in New York. They had many speedy arrests, which is great. Many people, I want to say 5 people was arrested, and many more is going to be. So detectives are on their part, man. Speedy arrests, I like that. They own this case, and this is a huge outcry. I want this man to get justice, and it's very sad. But what I understood too, and I'm starting to connecting the dots and the pinpoints here, is that this young man, a lot of these killings are happening from single parent households. And I was listening to Tommy Sotomayor, and he was basically discussing that a lot of these women need to be held accountable. Who they sleep with, who they procreate with, the type of men that they're choosing. Because once you bring a child in this world, it's your responsibility. And I know things change and all that, but you want to bring your child, for the most part, into a healthy environment. It's like the hood, and it's so much poverty and crime, and it's so soulless. Even if you have a dream just to get out and make something out of yourself, people get jealous of you. I hate this. I'm praying for this, the family, the condolences to continue to get justice. Like celebrities like Cardi B and Rihanna. Cardi B offered $8,000, I guess, to the family, the victims, which is really good. It's a good sign for her. But at the same time, man, we need something positive going on. And just brothers just dying, man. We just had X died. It's just so much going on every single day. And this is why I'm equipped with the word of God, have the helmet of salvation, the breastplate of righteousness, the sword of the truth, meant to knock down these spirits, because people are so lawless. People are closed down. In Matthew 7:20, it's going to be many people in the time of judgment. They're going to say, they're going to call on the Lord's, but they're not going to have their name written in the book of life. And he's going to specifically say, people going to say, well, didn't we prophesize in your name? Did we cast out demons? Did we heal the sick in your name? He said, depart from me, because you have practiced lawlessness. You exercising spiritual gifts, but you destroying, or you're exempt. You believe that you're not activating God's laws, or the recognizing the spiritual spirits or fruits inside your life, which is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, and gentleness, and self-control. The act of murder is completely wrong, and it needs to stop in our community, the black community specifically. And as black men and as Hispanic men, we need to stop looking at each other like we're divided, even though we may be in a different race, but we still in the same hole as far as politically and in America, because they don't respect us. You guys are just a little bit up, better than us in a way, far as, just getting things done on a global scale. They will hear your outcry a little bit more. But for us, I'm sick of seeing young black men getting killed. It's happening every single day, especially good, productive black men. These thugs need to be eliminated. I don't know the solution. I don't know, man. I really don't know what can really happen. Besides, President Trump wants to build that wall to eliminate illegal immigrants coming in here and destroying the communities and going to liberal cities. But I feel like we need to wake up, get involved politically to our states, be more conservative, and collectively come together, create businesses for ourselves, and stop chasing these women, man. Because at the end of the day, these women are getting us killed, and women aren't getting killed like that on the streets on a day-to-day basis like us. We're pretty much losing our good people, our great followers, our people that want to change the world, the new generation, the millennials. So many people don't understand where they came from, and so they just dilute it in their mind. So when they see an individual going and chasing their dreams and becoming successful and productive, each and everything, perfecting their craft and want to be the best person they can be, and having that ambition, which is that strong desire and determination and hard work to change this realm, then here they come. The devil comes in and tells them to act on evil spirits and evil acts. A machete, man, seriously? These movies, these entertainment, and we keep following BET and all this stupid stuff, man. These liberal types of stuff, it's polluting our minds. As black men, collectively come together, start a Black Power Alliance group, political alliance. We have donated at least $5-6 every single year or something, and then that can be millions of us. If all million of us donate like $5 or $10, man, we can use that money for the next political candidate for locally, and we can pretty much just give them our agenda that we need to eliminate this. It needs to be some type of control. We need, I don't know, the infrastructure needs to be broken down. I feel like, as far as just the housing market, anything, man, because at the same time, it's this gentrification is being real. Downtown Detroit is so many other whites and Indians that's taking that city back, and what it is, they have an agenda like, hey, we're just gonna let these blacks kill themselves, especially black men, and once they perish, then we're gonna move in, and then we're gonna raise the market value. They're gonna force us to move out, and then they're gonna rebuild the city, and then we're gonna go anywhere. So it's just a vicious cycle, but we're not going to understand that if we keep operating on low vibrations, low emotions, turn away from God's laws. And this is sad for this young man to lose his life, man. And his mother out crying. I haven't seen the father. I don't know if his father was in his life, but I think we need good, strong men. And the feminist movement is eliminating that. They're eliminating black men specifically to be the number one ruler in a household. I'm not talking about being a tyrant and not having a woman having an opinion, but extremely important for a man to be that disciplinary in the household, helping the women, because women need a man needs to be in their daughters' lives so they will make the right decisions to procreate or to lay with in the future, and have a good family structure. Understand why it's important to have a nuclear family, being involved in their kids' life and their son's life, helping them not only just through sports but academically. And I feel like, if you keep supporting this, or we keep having this blind sight, we're not going to ever get anywhere. We got to stop being distracted with this polluted music and all this stuff, and the Democrats and the liberals. I think that, we need to hear our outcry, I believe that the felons or people who wants to change their lives, you know, that we need to be actively involved in the prison reform that Donald Trump is doing, and stop getting emotional saying he's racist, and stop getting emotional too about, you know, they being fined for kneeling down for the flag. But he's giving us another incentive, another option. I just want to say we need a solution. Those are the one of the solutions I think that can really happen, because that can be me. That can be any one of us, any other productive black man that's coming out in the hood. But who's mostly living in the hood is black women. They should be accountable, and they keep procreating these pookies and ray-rays, or these gangsters that don't want to do nothing with their life, but terrorize their own community. No one called the police. This man had to walk and had to run to the hospital. He was gasping air. And they said, you know, he said he just needed some water, and he later died in the hospital as he was being treated. If someone would have actively involved or provide some type of medical treatment, it probably would have been solved a lot quicker. It's black men, it's Hispanic men. This is more than just our race. Maybe Donald Trump, he could be the solution. We need to try this out. You know, building a wall or putting martial law in. I don't know. And then we just move out and start our own stuff, our own communities, and our own businesses collectively. But this is your boy Young Link Jr. here. It's pretty cold outside here, but I'm gonna go in. Just want to touch down base a little video on this, man. And I've been hearing this, seeing this all on social media. It's really sad. Rest in peace, Mr. Guzman. You know, I'm out. Deuces.